Sophie Cunningham owned Jacy Sheldon from the same game that Marina Mabrey did the massive body slam into Caitlin Clark on. She still owns Jacy. She still owns Jacy Sheldon. And what's great is she's got a great sense of humor about it, and she's not shy about it. I mean, what are they going to do?
Sophie Cunningham just turned the WNBA into her personal say it with your chest showcase. And the punchline landed squarely on Jacy Sheldon. Yes, the same Jacy who got a little too handsy with Caitlin Clark. But this wasn't some quiet, behind-the-scenes message. Sophie went full broadcast mode. She delivered it on the court. She delivered it to the fans. And then, she etched it in ink. So, the real question is simple. How much do you love Sophie? Let us know down in the comments below. Because from where Fever Nation—
This is kind of crazy. This one is kind of crazy. When you get Sophie Cunningham to sign a Jacy Sheldon rookie card with property of, that is crazy. That is crazy. Property of Sophie Cunningham.
Here's the reality most teams pretend doesn't exist. When your teammate is Caitlin Clark, a walking sellout, a ratings cheat code, and a target for every cheap shot artist with a grudge, you either protect her, or you stand around looking decorative, while opponents treat her like an open invitation. Sophie Cunningham picked door number 1 and slammed it on people's fingers. This all traces back to that circus of a game, the same one where Marina Mabrey tried out for special teams and truck-sticked Clark after the whistle. But before Mabrey auditioned for the NFL, there was Jacy Sheldon warming up with a "let me test the boundaries" moment that had
Third quarter we go. They're trailing by 10. Keep an eye on her and Jacy Sheldon. Clark trying to back her down. Sheldon, that was Clark, hitting her in the face. Clark is upset about that. Then everybody's upset about that. Marina Mabrey comes in. She decks Clark, tempers flaring on both sides.
Sheldon, already building a reputation for accidental contact that always seemed to land on Clark, threw in another unnecessary bump. But Sophie? She didn't just add it to a complaint folder. She added it to her to-do list. Later in the game, Cunningham delivered a clean, firm reminder, the kind you feel deep in your shoulder blades, that targeting Caitlin comes with interest. It wasn't dirty. It wasn't reckless. It was the basketball version of "we saw that. Don't try it again." And then Sophie did something most players won't. She kept the energy going.
Sophie commits a hard foul on Jacy Sheldon. Again, as Jacy Sheldon is going up for a layup, Sophie bear hugs her and takes her to the ground. What I will say is Sophie did not grab her and throw her to the ground. She didn't body slam her. She didn't do anything, in my personal opinion. Maybe I'm biased here, but I'm gonna give you guys my straight up honest opinion on this. She bear hugged her, took her to the ground. Yes, it was intentional.
Fast forward to a Fever fan event. Sophie's in full community mode, signing programs, smiling for photos, chopping it up with the diehards who showed up 2 hours early and left hoarse from cheering. Then it happens. A fan slides over a JCS Sheldon rookie card and asks for a signature. But not just Sophie. Not a heart. Not a number. They want a statement.
She's the problem. She is the problem.
Sophie takes the card, grabs the pen, and writes across the front, "Property of Sophie Cunningham." That's not a scribble. That's a declaration. You want to press our star? Cool. Here's the bill. It's also a memo to the rest of the league. There's an enforcer in Indiana, and her paperwork is in order. Sheldon, consider yourself officially put on notice.
Sophie Cunningham would take her rightful place as the Indiana Fever enforcer, and I believe took the first step to her becoming the second most popular player in the WNBA. Sophie Cunningham is everywhere. Arby's, walking in. She's the best looking woman walking into these WNBA arenas. I mean, Black Belt Barbie, anybody? Black Belt Barbie.
The clip hits social like gasoline. Lexi Hull, sitting next to Sophie at the table, dissolves into laughter while the fans lose it. It's one of those rare, perfect moments, blending rivalry, humor, and unfiltered competitiveness. The kind of moment that actually builds a team's culture and a fan base's identity. It wasn't staged. It wasn't branded. It was pure Sophie. Sharp, funny, and crystal clear about who she's writing for. And the best part? She didn't backpedal. No. Oh gosh, I was only kidding. No notes app apology. Sophie leaned in. That's what you want from your enforcer. Consistency. Because, let's be honest, every great team needs one. Gretzky had one. Jordan had several. Kobe had a few who wore the technicals for him. Curry has Draymond. And right now, the WNBA's most watched player has Sophie Cunningham. Protector by choice. Shooter.
Sophie Cunningham has been Caitlin Clark's biggest cheerleader and defender.
And it literally like pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league.
Who would be?
What? When people try to argue that she's not the face of our league,
Yeah.
or if our league would be where we're at without her, you're dumb as
Yeah.
You're literally dumb as
The sad truth about this video we just watched is she is the first WNBA player I have seen to openly say this out loud, publicly, and not be ashamed in declaring it.
But here's the twist that makes this more than just a tough guy act. Sophie isn't some end-of-the-bench body who exists to collect fouls. She's producing big time. Since the break, she's been torching nets, stepping into threes like she owns the arc and stacking 15, 18, 20-point nights, while everyone else is still rubbing their eyes. When the Fever needed buckets against Phoenix, Sophie dropped 18 on command, while a few teammates looked like they forgot what city they were in. Enforcer energy is cute.
Caitlin Clark is the reason we have been talking about the WNBA. Hate it or love it, it's true. I don't believe that Caitlin Clark necessarily wants that title that everyone has been giving to her. I think she just wants to be appreciated. And Sophie Cunningham, she just seems like such a real one, such a good friend. I think especially with women, especially elite level athletes, there's a lot of people, women, who will kind of stab you in the back. There's a lot of jealousy, a lot of resentment, especially when you're good. But Sophie just seems like such a girl's girl. I really like her. Maybe Caitlin Clark should do the next American Eagle campaign, or Sophie Cunningham.
So when Sophie wrote, "Property of Sophie Cunningham," it didn't feel petty. It felt proportionate. Fever fans roared, because it wasn't just about that one bump or one shove. It was about a season's worth of non-basketball contact. Finally getting a public return address. It was a teammate saying, "Our star isn't running solo anymore." And saying it.
And what do you guys think? Do you guys think this means anything? Like, obviously, when you get a Sophie Cunningham signed Jacy Sheldon card, like, I think we should see that more in sports.
The dominoes lined up perfectly. The autograph became a meme. Fever fans embraced it as canon. Clark's fans, an army at this point, saved it to their camera rolls. Even neutrals, exhausted from watching Clark get targeted, nodded and hit share. And then the wider narrative clicked into place. Jacy Sheldon's young WNBA journey, drafted by Dallas, rerouted to Connecticut, shipped to Washington, already had a little turbulence. Now, her biggest headline wasn't a breakout scoring night or a defensive masterclass. It was this: the guard who took her shot at Caitlin, and the guard who got claimed by...
This is hilarious. It really is. Indiana Fever star takes humorous jab at Caitlin Clark villain. You gotta love an Iowa Hawkeyes wire headline. That's really good. That's Jacy Sheldon. Congratulations. That's all you're known as. The chick that was mean to Caitlin Clark. That's your legacy. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you've been traded, and I don't think you're much of a basketball player.
You could hear the roar ripple through Fever Nation the moment that clip blew up on timelines. It's not just about the joke itself, it's what it stands for. Team pride, holding each other accountable, drawing a clear line that says, "You won't make your name by going after ours." That's solid basketball and smart business. It gives the locker room something to rally around, gives fans a story to share, and makes opponents think twice before chasing TikTok clips at Caitlin's expense. That's why Sophie has quickly become, without question, the second most beloved Fever player after Caitlyn. She brings edge without ego, confidence without foolishness, and the kind of production that backs up all the talk.